What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Yes, I'm back, and we're gonna do another video. And I'm sorry, I keep saying sorry on my videos because I'm not making enough of them. But here I am making another video. But be sure to hit that bell and subscribe because I'm trying to make these things every day, man. I really am. But let's get down to it, man. Dow up 167, S&P up 26, NASDAQ up 120. Here's the important thing, the VIX, okay? The VIX is down 6.04. Now, I'm going to give you my projections, all right? This is got to be a projection video. We're going to go over a few different charts, and charting only done my way, the Dre Trades way. And if you're not knowing what the Dre Trades way is, stay tuned and you're going to find out. Why is it's the way that nobody else does it, man. I just kind of look at these charts and just totally predict what the hell is going on with no indicators. Now, let's talk about the VIX, man. Big election tonight, right? We worrying about, is the blue wave going to be in effect? Is the Senate going to go towards the Democrats in Georgia? But why is the market up like this going into it? By the way, I got long yesterday in that sell-off, longer. And why is the VIX down 6% going into the election when we don't know the results yet? To me, I'm going to tell you why. Because I believe that the market is just going higher, regardless if it's Republican, regardless if it's the Democrats. And remember, I think a lot of people wanted to sink like yesterday because they want to get in. They missed it. They missed the rat. Basically, everyone's loaded up because the situation ain't changed. The Fed just flooded the government with money, flooded the country, the world with money, and they gonna basically continue to do so. So you have to just buy stocks regardless who's up in the Senate. Yeah, there's gonna be some changes if it's a blue wave, but you still buy stocks. So basically, if it goes down, which is everybody's kind of wanting it to go down, they're ready to buy. So therefore, it's not gonna go down, so they're gonna buy. So bottom line is the VIX is down hard. Look, man, we're going up. Okay, and if we do go down, it is a buying opportunity. And you can see how the Dow and the NASDAQ and the S&P traded. It basically, trading up. It closed at its highs for the most part, all right? And you can see the NASDAQ just ready to blow, S&P up. Here's quick check at the heat map. For the most part, everything's up, right? For the most part. Visa and MasterCard down. I was like, But anyway, some UNH down, Netflix down. I think they have some problems. Not problems. Yeah, I think those are a big downgrade with them. But that's what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the charts. And we're going to start with the Qs. All right, so let me go ahead and just minimize that. I got the hourly chart on. I'm going to go between hourly and weekly and whatnot. And with the Qs, I'm just looking at these downturns, right? 1, 2, 3. Imagine if I could just look into the future. Where would the next line be? Probably somewhere over here. Right? All right, so what's another important thing when we look at this? Well, this downturn, which was pretty steep, this last one on the hourly, we're looking at the hourly. Here it is. It is higher than the one before. Buyers stepped in earlier than the one before, and even earlier than the one before. So even though we kind of look like we're selling off, and this is the Qs, by the way, we have a series of higher lows, and guess what? We still have those higher highs intact, right? Barely, but they're intact. So the uptrend, everything's all good. Everything's all good. It's, buy stocks as they drop, which they did right here. And they bought them up before we reached the low. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. What else should we look at? Let's look at the SPY. Look at the market. Same thing going on. You can see, man, this was serious, but they bought it up before we reached the low. Right now here, if you see, we didn't put in we're not making higher lows, right? Because here was a low, here was a lower low, okay, downturn, But now we got a higher low in. Now, I'm not concerned about anything else but this higher low because they bought it up. They bought it up before here, right? So it kind of just tells me it's a good chance that we can go higher. Let's see if we can break that. That's going to be key right there, right? So even right where it's sitting now, lots of resistance right here, right? So we've seen that sideways action. If we go back to the today's action, you can actually see how that S&P, see how it just, how that one kind of came down. And that's because we kind of hitting that resistance right there. But I think it blows through, right? I think it blows through. And it's just my guess, okay? Let's talk about the IWM. Wow, now the IWM, let's see, this is getting a lot different, right? So let's clear these lines out. And I'm just going to draw that. Wow, look at that. That's a big lower low, right? Here's a high, here's a lower high. Here is tell, right here. We're right at that lower high. See if I could see, did we beat it? Well, the high of that candle was 197.89. The high of this one was 197.62. We didn't beat it. We'll call it a tie. But anyway, for the most part, this downtrend is still intact. So this is concerning. All right, so the IWM is concerning. Can it flip? Yeah, anything can happen. But so let's just keep an eye on the IWM, and we wanted to break this high, this 197.89. We'll just go ahead and call it 198. All right, let's see if we can get up to 198. And if so, hey, we're going to be challenging that 201 in no time. All right. If we continue down, we had a nice day today, but if we continue down, this is the hourly chart, by the way. If we continue down, we could be putting a lower low in. All right. Because that's the pattern. I mean, the IWM's just been stair-stepping, boom, 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 boom. I mean, this has been perfect. Now coming down, it's starting to be perfect coming down. So let's hopefully it doesn't stay on that perfect upstairs, downstairs pattern and somehow reverses. All right. So there's the IWM. All right. So let's talk about one of the stocks that I bought today. I want to talk about two stocks. Let's talk about Nvidia. Great day today. I guess let me clear this out. You can see we're kind of in an uptrend. This is a vicious, volatile action. And I was thinking to myself on the new year, and this is actually what I've been thinking. I've been thinking about some of the things that I want to do for my portfolio for 2021, because I actually want to do less trading and more buy and hold type stuff. And I was thinking, man, what stocks I've been doing? I've been looking at a lot of charts. And Nvidia is actually one of them, because these guys are into the, I don't want to get into a lot of fundamental because most of what I do is charting. But in semiconductors, there's only, for the most part, now I know there's a lot of companies, but for the most part, the real deal ones, I don't want to say that, they're all kind of real deal. The ones with the alpha, okay? The ones that's going to just rocket your portfolio higher is Nvidia, in my opinion, and AMD. These are the real bad boys of the semiconductors. We'll call this, chip companies, video cards, what they make. Now, I was thinking, I don't talk about, like I said, fundamentals a lot. Remember when Nvidia, and maybe, could I get a monthly out? It was right here, I believe. This decline right here, it was huge. Nvidia, this action basically was because they was using the video cards for mining Bitcoin. And this is when Bitcoin was on fire. All right. I might not have this correctly, okay? But I'm just saying what I remember, so I could be wrong, okay? Now, this downturn was kind of serious. It went down 58% because when Bitcoin crashed, so did the stock, because it was like, man, nobody needs the cards no more. And Nvidia didn't know why their cards were being bought up. And it was a big thing right here. Big thing. All right, so now we start to get some traction. And also at the same time, Bitcoin is going higher, right? Bitcoin's like 31,000 or whatever it is right now. Well, why wouldn't the same thing happen? You know, if so you have the momentum of the video games and everything else they do, the driverless cars, all that stuff that they're into. Now you got to throw Bitcoin back in the action. Okay, so maybe this, you know, they should have a huge earnings because of the whole Bitcoin action in the last 3 months or so. So I'm just saying there might be something there, all right? And you might get in the comments say, oh, no, they fixed that. And sure, get in there because I don't know. Like I said, I'm just going off of memory. I'm just throwing this out there. A lot of this rally was from Bitcoin. And then this crash right here was from the crash of Bitcoin. Well, you can see even how we're rallying hard, it's almost kind of starting to coincide with Bitcoin. But now we're going sideways. So maybe that Bitcoin action will come back because they're using the cards to mine Bitcoin again or whatever. All right? I don't know. I don't even talk about Bitcoin a lot, but that's the way I feel. Anyway, let's take that aside. We're looking at the monthly. This stock is showing a huge bull flag, right? And I just think this consolidation is just resting. All right, up, rest. It's gonna break out to the upside, and it's gonna go a lot higher, a lot higher. We pull up the options. You don't have to be familiar with options change. Look how much these things are priced out to the 860. I got the leaps on, okay? It's a couple years out. But they want $5,000 for that 860. I mean, the stock's only trading at 530. They want $5,000 for that 860. I'm just looking on the downside. 400 will get you 5,000. 5,000 will get you 400. That's only 130 points away. But damn, 860. Wow, 330 points. Same price for the most part. This stock is going higher. It's just these are the things that I look at, right, to see long-term action. This is what I'm talking about. Is nothing about tomorrow, all right, or tomorrow, the next day. Although it could pop the next day or tomorrow, I'm talking long-term action. I really do want to set it and forget it. I really do. So that's what I'm kind of trying to focus on. And I think I might just set it and forget it on Nvidia. All right. I think everything, you know, with the new gamings that got to come out with the Xbox and 360 and just the whole, I think they're just perfect. And I talked about my other video, Take-Two, Activision. I like them all. EA even. Take-Two, Activision, EA. Yeah, I got stock positions in them as well. Let's pull up AMD. You could just see the fire here. It's just going straight up, sideways, sideways, sideways. And the one thing that makes these, where basically, I don't like stocks that go straight up, all right? But when they don't come down, that means they're going up again. Okay, so they holding these levels, right? So you've seen some of the stocks that go down. This thing, so you know, these are the two I like. I'm not in the AMD, but I do believe they both go higher. You know, these are the new, you know, these are the technology guys, that the guys that's going to make it all happen in the next decade. All right, that's my opinion. All right, so I just want to be buying those stocks. Let's talk about Pton. All right, same thing here. A lot of people say, oh, it's a bike, it's a bike. No, it's not. I don't know when you're going to get convinced that it's not just a bike. It's a lifestyle. You know, if I paid $30 to go to the gym, and the gym closed on me and I had to work out at home, I'm not buying a $2,500 bike and paying $40 a month or whatever for the program. If I were to basically $2,500, that's the 83 months worth of gym. For the most part, I just did the math. All right, so if I was paying $30 a month, all right, and my gym closed and I decided to get an expensive bike, I'm basically throwing away 6 years of gym. Let me see, divided by 6.9 years of gym. No, I'm telling you, these guys want to be on a Peloton. It's nothing about, yeah, the gym closures spiked it, but let me tell you something, they ain't getting rid of the Peloton to go back to the $30 gym. They want to be on that Peloton. Matter of fact, I see them using the Peloton and going to the gym for the rest of the workout. But let's get back to the and I did videos on this and I've been right. You buy the stock on any pullback and it's expensive, but these guys are making the money. That purchase of that bike maker, I think, is huge because they make the commercial bikes for the most part that be in the gym. Now you could kind of even put not only they can get their bikes quicker, faster, and cheaper, I think you could put those same bikes in the gyms, okay? So you can get that subscription fee from them. All right, so I really think there's big things happening with them, and there's a lot of non-believers out there. Now let's look at the weekly. Let's just talk charts here. Let's clear all of this stuff out. This video's going long. I guess I owe you guys a long video. I haven't been on, right? So you can see the pullback here, and look how it's just holding that price, right? Look how it barely even is reaching the, well, it's right there. I'll take that back, right at support. Let's get closer. Look at the 4 hours. Yeah, we might just hit a bounce here and go higher. Look at the slow stochastic, right? Being oversold, about to turn it up. But uptrend intact. So I like Peloton. I'm going to give you my price target. 200. Basically, it could go a lot higher than that, but that's my target that I'm throwing out there. And I'll reassess everything when it reaches 200. But that's where I think it goes. Look at this slow moving average and the fast moving average. How it's just steady Eddie, right? Only touch the averages once. And people was like, dog, that's where you should have got in. And if it gets there again, you need to be getting in. All right. So earnings coming up. Generally, we get a pop and then we sell off. And that sell off, that's when you probably want to be loading up the Peloton. All right. So let me see if there's anything I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about Tesla because the stock just goes up. Let's pull up Lulu real quick. I just want to throw out a mention about when I talk about stocks and my trading. This is another stock that I'm in for the long haul. I did a video the other day, and I didn't kind of quite time the top, right, which was right here. I did the video somewhere right there, and you can see we've been in a kind of, let me clear all this stuff out. I did the video right here thinking we was going to get this action, and I still do. I still think we're going to get that action, but we had to sell off along with the market. That happens. Now, basically I want to get out, when I do these videos, man, they don't mean things is changing tomorrow. I really talk long terms. Most of the times I don't even mess with the weekly and hourly charts. The daily and hourly. I'm pulling up weeklies. I like weeklies, meaning it takes weeks for stuff to develop. So yeah, there's gonna be times like that. But this thing, I think, and you can see the rip today. I think yesterday was a nice little pop as well. Yes, pop yesterday, pop today. So nice little move in 2 days. I think this thing goes a lot higher. It's up 6% in 2 days. I like it. I sold the Nike and I got into the Lulu, and that was actually a good trade getting into the Nike, getting out of the Nike, because you see right at the pop 147 down to, actually I did it here, but it popped and just sold off. Nike's a great company. I love Nike. I think you should buy it on any pullback. Okay. But I just think Lulu is going to give us more alpha than the Nike will. So I just switched into Lulu, and I'm gonna ride that train. Now, if Nike keeps selling off, man, I'm gonna be getting in that as well. All right, so there's some stocks that I talked about. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything in the comments below. We'll talk about one more. Let's bring up one more. NIO, yeah, because I talked about this. I think actually it was down today. Okay, but we talked about this bounce right here, right? And I sold the put spreads, and I'm still in the position. This thing's taking forever to peel off, but I think it's gonna peel off tomorrow or pretty soon, right? Because I sold them here, and we've been kind of going up, bouncing, and we're about to. This thing is about to go up, basically make a new high. It's about to challenge that. Look, it's holding it, man. These stocks is holding. They're not giving it up. They're not giving it up. Let me show you something. One more stock, and that's Zoom. This is a stock that's giving it up. All right, it had a little update today, but that's what giving it up looks like. Okay, let's go back to Nvidia. Right, not giving it up. Let's go back to Pton. See that? Not really giving it up. And let's go back to NIO. Not giving it up. Sideways. Zoom, giving it up. Okay? NIO, not giving it up. And that means the stock is going to go higher. All right, so that was a very important lesson right there in its own. Sometimes you got to evaluate when stocks are not going up. Just because they're going sideways means nothing. It just means it's taking a rest. It's just taking a chill pill, reloading. Okay, so consolidation is great because it explodes out of consolidation. All right, so get ready, man. Just get ready. Okay, so unlike NIO, I don't know if I'll actually go long, but the volatility is good in this, so I'll probably be kind of keep selling put spreads underneath, especially on some down days. So that's how I've been trading NIO, especially, so I have some positions on now. Hopefully it pops off and I could just throw on some more, and I'll just keep, doing it that way. Taking some chip shots at it. A little disappointed that it was down today, and, Tesla was up, but Tesla's always up. Okay. Oh man, I can't even, what can you do? This stock is just 5% a day. You want to make 5% in a day, you just buy Tesla. That's all you can do. Just buy Tesla. Make 5% a day. We'll talk about Tesla. See that little pullback here? Pullback. This was a nice one, and I made some of that money popping out. I just didn't think it was going to go up another 60%. Let's get rid of this. We need another one of those. We need another one of these sideways actions, or just pause, right? See how it paused, came into the averages for the most part. We want to see that again, and that's really the time to load up. Not now. Not now. We just got to kind of watch that. Just watch it. And hopefully we'll get a little sideways action, and then we can load up in that area for some more upside. All right, so that's it, man. That's I talked this up about some stocks, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know, like I said, if you want me to talk about something, put it in the comments below. I actually run out of things to talk about. I haven't been trading much. I'm just long some stocks. So I'm more long, and that's why it's one of the reasons why I haven't been making a video. I'm like, damn, what the hell am I going to talk about? But I just grabbed some. I talked about the indexes. I talked about how I feel. I think we still rip regardless. Okay, there's going to be some volatility. Like we might have a quick sell-off, and then I think it's going to pop right back. So I don't think there's any significant sell-off coming. I think the VIX told us that today, and I think the VIX popping up to 30 the other day. I think that was the sell-off. And I think we kind of come down. That's my guess. Okay, so pick up the daily, right? We popped here, then lower high. Even though the stochastic is kind of pointing up, so we'll see. It's just me throwing out a guess, and I could be wrong. I'm not God over here. I'm just a truck driver, man. I'm just a truck driver. I take guess. I got to take a best guess. Okay, so my best guess is the VIX is elevated. Yo, man, the money's the stimulus. Even if the Democrats jump in there and it's a boo way, it means more stimulus, man. I mean, you know, they are not and that's why Bitcoin is running. And you know, look, they're gonna be throwing throwing everything at the economy, man, to get it going back, to get it coming back. So there's a lot of trades to be made out there. I don't think we're gonna have the same action as last year, right, with those same stocks, but we're gonna have, you know, the winners, the real winners that change the economy that we need 10 years from now. Like we was talking about Nvidia and AMD. Those are the stocks that are gonna keep winning and keep winning. And I want to be I want them to be my new S&P 500, where I just buy them things. All right, so that's how I've been trading. Tell me how you've been trading. Tell me what you think. Tell me what we think about tomorrow. And by the way, if the Republicans win tomorrow, tonight, oh man, the stock market's off to the races. All right, so and that's probably why they even got rid of the VIX, because you know that's actually what is supposed to happen, I believe. All right, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out, man. I made this video way longer than I wanted to, but I just figured I'd let y'all get entertained by hearing me, because I've been off the tube, man. I've been off the tube for a little bit, but try to get back. All right, thanks for watching. This is Dre Trades, Instagram, Dre Trades, Twitter, Dre Trades 2 right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. This is Dre. I'm out. Peace.